Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. When last we left off, we had done the hardest mission in the game. I think we'd had some mild story stuff to deal with afterwards, and then it basically landed us back here before our first day. We are post-time skip, so we are now all... I mean, some of us were technically adults anyway, but everyone is... definitely an adult. Thinking about how old Cyril is, not sure. Let's have a look firstly at the certifications. So, Byleth, Swordmaster is what we want. Is Swordmaster what we will get? I think Hero is not awful, to be honest, but I'll definitely take a Swordmaster. While it doesn't have any advanced seals and there's none in the convoy. Well, don't you worry, because we can go here, we can go to the Battalion Guild and replenish everyone there. Okay, we can go to the blacksmith because we may need to repair some stuff. I think that's okay. Okay. Oh yeah, and best of all, we no longer need to use Ash. Right, okay. Clearly we need to review people's inventories a bit because there's all manner of crap that has crept in. But that seems okay for now. In the item shop, go to the convoy. Let's grab ourselves... Oh, okay. That would be 15,000. I think we'll get 4 of them for now, and more importantly 3 of them. We may need to sell from the convoy. The bullion, an obvious thing to go. Do we have any other bullions? Really nice if we did. Okay. Oh, we've got 6 of them. Okay. Puts us in a slightly better position. We'll keep the trade secrets just in case that somehow ever does the mission. I just don't see us ever using that, to be honest. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was a bad mistake, but I don't think so. Similarly, the days of the vulnerary are gone. We'll sell them just to tidy up things there. A leather shield we are not going to need. Okay, cool. So we've got some stuff there. That's fine. We now have some stuff with which to do certifications. So, firstly, Byleth, if you could not fail at this for a frigging change, that would be sick. If he fails it again, I mean, like, what's to fucking be done? Right, good. I don't think it's going to help his stats, but yeah. Whether or not that is a good next classroom, I don't know, but at least it gets him out of Thief. And to be fair, Thief did help us get like some items last turn, albeit not really many that we couldn't have got anyway. So that's fine. Dimitri has now switched, has he? Class High Lord. So I guess that is just his own custom class. I guess we leave him. I guess that we can't really get out of there unless not, so okay. Felix, you are not yet the level 30 we will need. High strength and speed appeals. Although he does use the bow. Let me have a think on this. I mean, he's going to have to go something. I don't know that... I mean, strength and speed seems really obviously the thing that we would want. But whether or not... I mean, the fact that he uses the bow is... yeah. I think we'll go hero. I think we've got so few of the seals that it's important for him to get what he can. Easy. Please. We are going to have to review all these characters. Ash obviously hasn't mastered anything. Why would Ash master anything? Sylvain is fine where he is. For whatever reason, Mercedes is on that. She has mastered that, hasn't she? Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, Bishop is always going to be the long-term goal for her. Oh my god.
I'm so glad I passed.
I'm sure you are. Right, Annette is there. She's going to be making her way to Master soon. When she is Master, it's either Gremory or it's Dark Knight. Now apparently we can do Immortal Savant. I'm kind of tempted to go for that. I know it's not technically efficient, but since we've sort of specialised, no, that's a silly thing to do, isn't it? What is her makeup? Don't know. Yeah, maybe. How close was she to the others? So it's basically Faith, Lance, Riding. Well, Lance is garbage. Riding's garbage. So it's basically either Faith or Sword. I mean, I guess I'm leaning towards it. Sorry, I should change her goals now. I should probably change all the goals. No, she's already doing it. Yeah. Well, I didn't see that one coming, but... I still don't understand why she couldn't be a dancer. Wait, is it in beginner class? Oh, wait, so... Yeah, it's a mystery to me why she was never eligible for that. Inga's is still there, that's fine. We will ask the question with Inga's. How is she getting here? So, Lance and Sword. Inga's, are you doing Lance and Sword, just to be clear? That doesn't look like Lance and Sword to me, but it does look like you're about to go up in it. So I guess we'll probably be pivoting to Wyverns. That's right, Wyverns. Pronounce it like that. Ferdy is low level and crap. Linhart is low level and crap. Caspar, Friendly Ghost, is low level and crap. Bernie is low level and crap. Dorothea is not too far enough. She is going to be our main healer and will be an obvious Gremory. It's just, yeah, that much is fairly clear. Petra, who will be coming back to us, is currently a Wyvern Rider. Master So I guess, like, flying and lance is probably the way to go with her, is it? Yeah. Although maybe not. Maybe. Sorry, forgive me. If we were to go down the Wyvern Lord one, lance, axe, and flying. I mean, she's got a little way to go yet. But if we go lance and flying for her, which she's already on, a long way to go there. We'll see. Other certifications. So, best girl is very near to going up, but best girl is going to be near to going up is in what? She needs lance and riding. Yeah, she just needs lance and riding. Gremory is nice and all, but yeah, I would actually want her mobility. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lysithia, it's lance and riding for you for now. Okay. So I think that covers... I suppose maybe we'll go back to the certifications and just check people's goals are heading in the right direction. He will soon be master, and we decided that he was going for what? Okay. I guess he's a mortal savant in his way. Not really what I was thinking, but sword and reason, it would seem to be the way forward for him. So, we were trying to make him go down the brawler line. Do you know what? I'm going to leave him on that. Ash. I mean, Ash is going in the bin, but technically speaking, we would like him to focus on lance and riding. So, are you lance and riding? You are lance and riding. Good. Actually, we could do this the other way and sort of check one in, one out. Mercedes, we're taking towards Gremory. That looks fairly clear. Sylvain, bow and magic. Are either of these about to go up anytime soon? Bow relatively soon, but bow and magic. Sylvain, you're a little way off doing anything really. Long term. I mean, I guess if we just do that. Focus, reason. We might be able to hedge our bets a little bit with this one. If we go reason or... well... yeah, it's going to be difficult to do. So I guess... is he even that good at that? I suppose he'll get good when he does it, but... is he even that good at anything, really? I guess we'll make sure that one of his things is reason. I think maybe we get rid of bow. Lance and reason seems fairly reasonable. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, we want to get that up and then we'll reconsider. Alright. Cool, so that's that. Inventory. Hold on, reclass. That's how we do it. Well, that's nice to know, isn't it? How have you maxed out Warlock? Right, okay.
I'd love to.
Okay, and then the rest. Like, technically we could give Sylvain. Right, he'll have to master what he's got first, I guess. But right, and he's got that as a unique class which he can master first. No, he'll get back on there. Fine. Right, okay. I think this is all pretty good. Okay, first items. You have got Armor Slayer as well as that and that. I think I'm pretty happy with that. You are carrying quite a few things, but I guess you might as well keep those. We're going to spread it around. Don't know that we necessarily need you to keep the trade secrets. Felix, Vulnerary. Not doing a huge amount for you either. Whatever. Ash, why have one Vulnerary? We can have two. That all looks good. Critical ring. And right now we've got tanking Byleth, but I might move that critical ring. Sacred Weapon, Crest of Gloucester. So we can store that. We don't need that yet. That all looks pretty good. Yeah, he needs all the charisma boost he can get. Lol. A bow radiates sacred power that smites monsters and restores 10%. You don't say. Right, well, okay, I think that... Oh, can we not do it? Right, okay, hold on. Mercedes, trade with Ingas. Because... I think... Wait, Horse Slayer is nice and all, but I think we're better off giving you that. To be honest, actually, Mercedes, if you could trade with Felix, because I think the Brave Bow is going to be much better off in his hands. He may not even need the Iron Bow. Yeah. Oh, we can't use the Brave Bow yet. Okay, right. Right, store that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, only she can, but she's just rubbish with it. Right, fine. Horse Slayer is obviously not going to do anything. Hammer is not going to do anything. It's not particularly useful anyway. Annette, how many vulneraries do you think you need, Annette? I feel like you are. Probably to the max on that. Do we have any Iron Swords Plus that aren't being used? Nope. What's this 11 sword? I just don't think she's going to need it, so like... Yeah, I think... Well, well, I suppose she's... Oh, we'll just see what happens with that. Blessed Bow is fine, Concoction is fine, Vulnerary, don't care why, Magic Staff. Magic +3 versus Magic +3 is the same thing, okay. Caspar, don't care, Bernie, don't care. Yeah, that is super useful, so use that. Petra is Mysterious Gem, support skill acquisition. Yeah, for now she's got quite a few things that we want her to deal with, so that's okay. I'm gonna basically have to choose between a few different people. I don't even know if we're going to get the first day in this. This might just be entirely a planning episode because so much has changed. We are going to need to pick most likely a new tank. Sure, I don't think we need to do that. Hilda. Hilda, can you even use that? Just hold it for now. Yeah, like we could... If we're out of Dedu, we've got a couple of options basically. First thing, I'm going to have a look at Gilbert's support, not to activate it, but just to see who he's supported with. Obviously Annette is useful. The fact that Gilbert is, you know, is already sort of a purpose-built fortress knight with some pretty good stuff. He doesn't have a crest. Yeah. He's not the best at hitting stuff. What would his certification path be? Just out of interest. I guess that he would move down into Great Knight territory. Yeah, basically, so our options are Gilbert. Alois is not a bad shout. He's not as like sort of defensible as Gilbert, actually not by a long way. But he's more aggressively minded. Again, crestless. What's this compassion nonsense? Using rally against luck. No, that's shit. Catherine is low, but that's not awful. Again, that's not awful, Catherine. Cyril is... I know he's looking quite... what's the word? He's looking quite bow heavy, but we could convert him. Where's aptitude? Each stat 20% more likely to increase on level up. Yeah, I think he's got the best stat growth. But new crest. Hilda. That's not awful, but it's not fantastic. Combat arts does sometimes prevent enemy counter checks. It's interesting. Hilda is unfortunately, like, as much as I fucking love Hilda, she's level 16. Like, Hilda would be a carry for quite some time. Raphael's 17. I mean, if it's... I mean, Raphael... Whoa! 0 resistance. Well, it won't be Raphael. Hilda's only got 3, but it won't be Raphael. I don't know what I'm thinking of Casper. Ferdinand doesn't really... Yeah. I mean, I like having units at full HP. I think we need somebody as what, like Ferdinand is a candidate. I don't really like having the teachers or like the staff thing. I don't know. Just like, I know Gilbert's there and he's got all this stuff with Annette going on, but it like, I feel happier with one of these. I think it's going to be Ferdinand, you know. And people might be screaming at me like, "How you such and such a body?" But like, I think it will be Ferdinand. Ferdinand has Dorothea and Mercedes, of all people. And you see, he does have things with Hilda. If we look at Hilda, Sylvain, Mercedes, Annette, Ferdinand, Lysithea, possibly Cyril. I think it's just so tough. But I think I will ready Ferdinand in the first instance. So Ferdy is lance and axe. Can we just see? Right, okay, we're looking to get axe and heavy armour and okay, riding, fine. Right, so first off, in the world of lances, right, okay, we've not got anything too fantastic. I guess, what's this silver lance? 25. Right, we'll take that, and we'll take a crap iron axe just because getting a good iron axe might not be. Well, that speed is nice. Hexlock shield 4 and 2. I don't think he's ready for the Hexlock shield yet. I think it's going to be the speed room. Yeah. And then certifications. So Ferdinand's plan is to get into Armoured Knight. You can already do that, that's fine. So we'll finish that and we'll take him into that. And then his longer term plan is axe and heavy armour to be, okay. So let's go goals. Are you already axe and heavy armour? Love it. So he's already in a good spot. Okay, I think we're looking a bit better there. Oh, what else was there? Abilities. Shit, it's fucking so much to do. Okay, well that's nice that at least like we are focusing sword. Vantage is just fucking unbelievably good. Battalion vantage. No, we don't need that. Yeah, I mean it's good and all, but I think just the generalist approach to that is good. Void when units full HP, good. Charm, good. Okay, Lance. Sorry, I keep pressing that rather than X. Battalion Wrath. If the foe initiates combat, well, okay, crit. Right, wasn't there something? Dex, defense, hill movement. Okay. mean, that's not awful. But then again, I try not to... There's a whole, like, school of thought of doing, like, oh my god, what's happened to you? Of being... yeah, that's brilliant. Right. Yeah, of having low HP and doing, like, a low HP build. And, like, you can really max out things at low HP. I don't tend to do that. Because first you've got to get to low HP. And then it's just kind of, it feels a bit risky once you're there, but there it is. I guess we equip that HP, that's not particularly exciting for him. Do I care? No, I guess the dexterity might be useful to him. He's just quite bad. Right, okay. Sylvain. I think everything in Sylvain's is fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good to me. Fiendish Blow. Ooh. I think Fiendish Blow has to come in for that, the bow prowess. She's just never using it. Yeah, you now. I think she can just stay where she is and just focus magic. I don't know if that's the right play. We'll have to just see what being a dancer means for her, honestly. Close counter is not necessary, or is it? I think we'll leave it for now. There is definitely something to be said for not doing, just using close counter and just putting her on bows, but I guess that's not her thing. Ferdinand needs time, Linhart, Casper, Bernie, don't matter. She so rarely uses that, I don't think it's worth it. I don't know if she's really good enough for that. No, okay, we'll go with all rounder. Best girl. Is that anything there that matters? No, not a damn thing. That's fine. Hilda. Deathblow we will take. I guess that, and I think the plan realistically is for her to do that. So that's okay. I don't think anyone else matters in here. Apparently Gilbert's. Right, well I don't know what the fuck I'm doing Gilbert. Right, okay. Trade that for that. Axe. I don't like that, sorry. I would sooner do that. Alois, let's break. Well, what's he using? So he's using an axe. So it seems rather odd that we would have that rather than that. 5/5. Oh, attack. Okay. Okay, good. Combat arts, yes. He's using swords, that's fine. He's using lances, that's generally fine. What's this? Might increases based on unit's defense, as opposed to something against cavalry. 5/15. 8/10. 5/15 versus 2. No, I think we're happy with what we've got there. Let's reposition just to be clear. No, I think we're okay That's fine. What's finesse blade? Oh, might increases based on defense. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing. That sword band's precious. No. Okay. Hit and run is not really necessary given that we have Kanto anyway. Triangle attack is tempting eventually, but right now no. I guess we're just using those. I'm not going to use him. Yeah, fine. Fine. Yep, I'm not going to use him. Hilda. We'll go with that. Okay, fine. Right, I think that's okay. Battalions. Oh, I mean, I fucking hate this page. Like, just why is it just so needlessly difficult? I want to sort by endurance. I want to sort by yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, authority. Right. So he can't. Okay, so those two are for two specific people. Fine. So yeah. So why don't we use that rather than? Yeah, that's better in every way, isn't it? This is less defensive for the sake of very little. Okay, cool. But I suppose it's level 1. Effective against cavalry. Interesting. Gaspard Knights. Yeah. I might favour that just because it will eventually, I suspect, be better. Even though I'm kind of used to that. So I'm going to go that. Byleth. Right, Dimitri has got his own absolutely fantastic thing, which I don't think anything's going to touch, is it? The Gloucester Knights have magic, but... yeah, I mean, like, yeah, okay, Dimitri's fine. Felix would need, yeah, you'd need a lot of might bonuses to make this worthwhile. I don't think that's worth it at E. We'll come back to Felix. Ash has stride and really couldn't care less. Okay. So we would sacrifice some. And to be honest, he would arguably be better with the Nouvelle Knights, but or the Nouvelle Chamberlain. Allies within range get strength +4. I don't really like that. And I don't like that either. So yeah. I mean, I guess you take this because you want people on high level stuff. What has she? Well, she got battleground clear up. Just massively prefer. Annette, Kingdom Magic users. That would give her more magic and more physical attack and everything apart from. Yeah, I think it is going to be that. Okay. Inga's Knights of Ceros. You're going to be going to promoted otherwise to this. And Knights of Sirius are rank C anyway, aren't they? So. Okay, fine. Third E. You only got E? Damn. Okay. That's definitely a thing. He's not going to be magicking, so physical attack and avoidance is fine by me. Linhart. Okay, I need Dorothea Kingdom Magic Core. Looks like it might not be as good as Kingdom Magic Users. It's not. So we'll do that. Petra has to use the Seros Pegasus Company, no choice in that. Best Girl somehow has got rank A and stuff. I'm not quite sure how that's transpired, but oh cool, you can sort by all those. I didn't realise. But anyway, yeah, sort by authority. So that would temporarily take us down, but would be really good. That would take us down probably in a more permanent way. I think in the circumstances we'll go for that. And then after this, Hilda, it's fine. They obviously can't get them and realistically never will. Yeah, that looks good to me. Okay, fine. Just going back to the marketplace, I'm going to the Italian Guild. Can we replenish because they're good? Actually, going to the marketplace, I'm just going to the Battalion Guild. Is there anything like absolutely sick here we should be aware of? Pointless. Elite magic users who serve the Church of Seros and take the name of sin. Would this be even better for Lysithea? Yes, and I think that I generally prefer.
We will see it.
That. Okay, fine. Inventory. Nobody else needs to reclass. Right. Okay. Let's try and pick up some of the. Fuck. Oh my god. Right. Right. I think we might have to split this. It's going to be a rather exhausting punt through this. Who do you want? We've just got loads, haven't we? Right. I will do. I feel like I have to be a little bit careful with the girls because I think that. Oh well, maybe we do him for last. Right. Okay. So Lysithea could actually with Felix, but I think we go Cyril.
Hey, Lysithea. I'm glad I found you.
What's up, Cyril?
Could you read something for me again?
Looks like it's another shopping list. I'm happy to help you out. Did you try looking it over yourself yet?
What's the use? I told you I can't read.
Have a look here. Any of these letters look familiar?
Huh? This one? Was that apples? So it says 3 apples?
Yes, you got it! See? You can do it!
I wonder if there's anything else I can recognize. Let's see.
It's clear you've got a sharp memory. If you apply yourself, you'll be reading in no time. Reading is such an important skill. Once you learn, you won't forget. And I won't be around to read things for you forever.
Lysithea?
Anyway, don't you enjoy learning? It seems like you haven't even thought of trying prior to this. Do you simply not have time for it?
Until now, I never thought about how to learn. And since I was hiding it, I never asked anybody. But right now, I feel like I'd be happy to live like this for a little bit longer.
It seems like a hassle at this point not to learn, so you may as well start putting in the work.
Well, I like having you read things to me.
You do?
Yeah, you always seem happy when I ask you to read things. And when you're happy, you smile. I think you're pretty when you smile. I bet you everyone tells you that though, huh?
As a matter of fact, they haven't. Stop messing with me.
Hang on a second. Am I the only one who's seen you make that face? Is that why nobody's told you?
Excuse you? I mean, honestly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take care of this errand for the professor. I'll see you later, Lysithia.
Don't expect me to read for you again. And, just take care of yourself, will you?
Bit of a weird outfit, but there it is. Right, okay. So let's try and remember what we were doing with whom.
Oh, how I just love to clean the
sorry.
a flash and then
Sorry, I
If you
can't.
blow up the library, where will we put the books?
a flash and then a big.
I heard singing.
You were watching me again, weren't you?
Well, your skill is impressive, I'll admit.
Oh, today of all days. I knew I should have chosen a different song.
A different song? Like what?
Any of them. The box song, or maybe the dungeon song.
Now, those sound interesting.
Just to be clear that 5 years have passed, but that roll of carpet, still the invisible roll of carpet is still with Felix.
No, they're just regular songs. Forget it. While you're here, can you help me clean up? I need the books on that shelf up there, but I can't reach them.
Oh, sure, no problem. What? You're not going to sing anymore?
No way! It's too embarrassing. And that song isn't even finished anyway.
Ah, that's too bad. I wanted to hear what happened after the library was blown away.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Okay, fine. If you insist, I'll sing just a bit more. Oh, how I...
Really sorry.
A flash and then a big boom. Suddenly...
Huh.
Really
That
sorry.
doesn't really explain what happened with the library. Maybe they'll build a new one?
Oh, this is so embarrassing.
It is so embarrassing, yes. Right. I apologise for that. If you were really getting into that and like, oh, I really want to hear Annette sing. Yeah. Well, it isn't going to happen. Not on my watch. Right. Mercedes, I've never been a huge fan, so it was a case of do I fob you off on Ash or Sylvain. I think we're going to go Sylvain and Ingrid.
Training on your own? You really do work hard.
I hate to break it to you, Sylvain, but there's nobody here for you to flirt with. So there's not much reason to hang around.
You're here, aren't you?
How ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as your face.
You'd really say something like that to a handsome guy like me? I'm crushed. Joking aside, may I join you? I only came out here so I could train too.
Sure, just don't get in my way.
I've been thinking about it, and I really depend on you. Maybe that's weird since I'm older than you, but still.
Hitting on me? Again? Have some dignity, would you?
No, I'm being honest. I thought you'd listen. Hey, I'd like it if you didn't get too far away from me on the battlefield, okay? Just stay where I can see you.
I'll stay as long as I can. You're useless without me, after all.
What? No, I'm saying if there's one thing I can do on the battlefield, it's keep you safe.
Whatever helps you feel better. Stay and protect me then. I couldn't bear it if you went off and died on me while I wasn't around.
I'm pretty sure that's my line.
It's getting late. We'd better head out.
You're right. I'm exhausted anyway.
You haven't been practicing enough. All that time you waste chasing after women would be better spent training. I'll train with you anytime, so just... What's that strange look for?
Oh, well, you're going to think I'm being a jerk or hitting on you or whatever. When we're side by side like this, training, I feel, I don't know, oddly at ease.
I know what you mean. It's probably because we've been friends for so long.
That must be it. Let's never change. Friends forever?
Absolutely. No matter what happens, we'll always be friends, Sylvain.
Or is there? Right. Linhart, Dorothea. Yes.
Ah, here you are.
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
Well, that too, but first there is something I wish to say. I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you. And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you talking about?
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something. One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run. Because I avoid memories I find unpleasant, the number of things I avoid is forever increasing. I've never learned to deal with the pain of my past, so I can never increase my tolerance toward new pains.
And?
That's all. But there are some nights where it really worries me.
That's what you wanted to say? It'd be the same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self for the first time.
For the first time? Each time I speak, I show my real self.
So, what about that conversation we had?
Which conversation?
When you said I was a great woman, was that true?
Of course. You have too low an opinion of yourself.
I thought you were just trying to make me feel better. I didn't really think you looked at me that way, Lynn.
Why? Is it so strange? You seemed rather happy about it at the time.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird. You're weird, Lynn. You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Maybe I laughed too much.
Good. I was going to invite you to dinner.
You were?
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to invite you to dinner. I said yes, but I can't be bothered to walk into town. Shall we visit the dining hall?
What? Oh, fine. Show me this easygoing way of yours.
Love it. 30 Petra? Don't know how this one goes.
Ferdinand.
Huh? Ah, Petra. Is there something I can help you with?
No, I am not needing help. I was just thinking that you look... lonely.
Lonely? In wartime? Hardly. I am too busy trying to survive to feel lonely. But once we have survived, what will you do with yourself, Petra? Return to your home? As an Imperial hostage, you would be freed if the Empire were to fall.
Yes. My plan is to be returning home. But if Bridget and Fodlan can be friendly, I will be able to have visits whenever I choose. Maybe it is even possible for me to be living in Fodlan.
Live in Fodlan? Do you not want to go back to your homeland?
I do have the hope of returning one day. But Fodlan is also like a homeland to me now. I came to Fodlan 9 years ago. I have been living half of my life here. My family is living in Bridget, but in Fodlan, I have new family and new friends.
New family? I am glad to hear you feel that way about us, Petra. In that case, we will have to make sure that none of us die. We do not want to lose anyone in the family.
Yes, we will be winning, and you will not be dying.
Ha! Do not worry. I do not intend to die. I have some things to do when the war is over.
Things?
Yes, you and I can be the link between Fodlan and Bridget.
Oh,
Okay, I have to confess, I fibbed a little. About not being lonely. When this war ends, I will be quite lonely indeed. If you go back to Bridget.
is that a truth?
I have just made a decision. I will work as an ambassador, improving relations between our people. Whether you are in Bridget or Fodlan, I will be there too. Then both places can move forward together in eternal friendship. We ought to join forces and make that a reality. Do you not agree?
You have my gratitude, Ferdinand. All of it. I have loneliness just like you. But your words gave me great happiness. Please do what you are saying, and be a bridge for Fodlan and Bridget.
You can count on me. We will keep at it, and one day...
Yes, one day, we will be seeing that future.
So there's going to be a lot of R ones. Right, I think that we trying Bernie and Casper? Doesn't look like. Well, who the hell's Casper? Oh, me. Oh, okay. Ignace Marianne.
Huh. What's that about?
Oh yes. Sorry,
Marianne, I saw you on the training grounds earlier.
Chad nuts.
It looked like there was an argument.
Oh, no. It was nothing.
Are you sure? Nothing happened at this morning's training?
Well,
Okay, tell me what happened.
I just couldn't keep up with the rest of the group. Everyone got so mad at me. They said something about looking into their eyes so I could read their movements, but I couldn't do it.
They may have a point.
I'm a hindrance to everyone. I can't do it.
Of course not. That goes without saying. It's hard to accomplish anything on your own. Look at me. By myself, I'm worse than useless. Can you see where I'm going with this? To succeed, you have to cooperate. You can't do that if you're not paying attention to nonverbal cues.
Huh?
Please, try looking up. Looking people in the eye. You'll see some things that you've never seen before. People worry about you and rely on you. You'll see that on your allies' faces. In a way, you'll see what they're thinking.
You may be right. It was my fault for looking down. Thank you, Ignatz. I appreciate your encouragement.
Of course. Look, we both saw the sunset and appreciated its beauty. Nature communicates without words. We can do the same. We don't need to speak to be understood. Stop staring at your feet. Look at us. That'll be a good start.
I can certainly try.
Huh.
Is something wrong? Did I say something to upset you?
Oh no, to the contrary. I just realized that I was missing something. A thing of remarkable beauty. Right under my nose.
Remarkable beauty?
What? Don't mind me.
Loser. Okay. I guess. Oh right, we have to. That's a speak with biolithism. Right, so I guess it's any of these ones. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's do Felix.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
Yeah, you bitch.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
Oh, no, it was
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can,
Hmm?
You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My older brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that.
That's a
In
coincidence.
fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Yeah, he's kind, isn't he? What?
Whatever.
Yes, indeed, whatever. Like, I mean, that felt like a fucking conversation between two Alzheimer's patients, honestly, but yeah. Let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Because this is not great. I mean, I guess to a certain extent I've chased it a little bit. But all these things max out, and you can't do them until post time skip. Okay, you know, that kind of makes sense in a sense. And now we're on the other side of the time skip. They all activate at once. And like, I know I've talked about it before, but the thing is with this sort of like emergent like storytelling, this dynamics sort of storytelling, is that like a lot of them do end up being quite similar. And when you've got to wade through all of this in one go, I'm sorry, Fire Emblem Three Houses, I'm not. I do like you. I really enjoy you as a game. You're not getting a free pass on this. This is bad. This is bad storytelling. Like, the individual things are not necessarily bad. I mean, some of them are better than others. But to unleash all this in like one go, and you could argue that like, oh, you don't have to watch it now. It's like, well, no, I don't have to watch it now, but I'd be hampering myself not to, because I need to see this to go through all the benefits of it. So yeah, it's a thing. Right, anyway, okay. Let's try Ingrid and Felix.
Why are you taking over my cleaning responsibilities?
You're wounded, and you're going too slowly. I couldn't stand to watch.
You're still fretting over me, are you? I'm fine now, really. It wasn't even serious.
It was a joke. It was hilarious.
Handle the situation alone. That enemy wasn't much of a threat.
Yes, we all know you could have. But I also didn't want to risk something unforeseen befalling you. I've been doing some thinking. I feel a bit lost. I don't know that I'm cut out to be a knight after all. Without fulfilling that dream, without being a knight, I've been asking myself where my place is in the world. And I think I found my answer. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. So I want to protect those I hold dear.
That's why you were protecting me, huh? What a fool you are.
Foolish to act in line with what I value most? Were I to die, I would die knowing I followed my heart, my truest calling. I've been reading through more of that book I was telling you about. Recall the hypothetical question it posed? Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
You've been reading that garbage again?
The book never specified that one should prioritize the commander's orders. Instead, it suggested that one should follow their heart in the matter. That's what a knight, that's what anyone being true to themselves should do.
That's just the editor's opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he's right.
And I find value in that opinion.
And she's also right.
Glenn died following his heart, not heeding the commands of the country or even the royal family. His death pains me to this day. It was a tragedy. But had he survived, I think he would have suffered. I will follow his example, no matter the outcome, no matter the circumstance. I believe in myself.
You know nothing.
What is it that you know then? What is it you fight for, Felix?
My own beliefs.
Uh-oh.
I see no difference from my own stance.
You don't understand.
Oh, the classic Felix.
You fight to be stronger than everyone, that you might protect those you care for, correct?
Okay, fine. You do understand.
Okay, classic Felix.
My point is, don't let this happen again. If you died, I'd be annoyed.
To avoid annoyance, then, I suggest you continue to grow stronger. If that happens, I might allow you to protect me too.
You're insufferable.
I mean, if ever there was a comment that summed up the Blue Lion's house in my eyes, it was that. Yes, you are insufferable. Which of these insufferable fucks shall we deal with next? I think Sylvain isn't always insufferable. Let's see if he's got anything to contribute. Felix is going to be
Sylvain,
abusive.
eat these.
Yeah.
What are these, Felix? Oh, hey, is this candy?
A girl in town gave them to me, but I don't want them.
Right. You don't like sweet stuff. Thanks. I'll eat them later. So, what do you need? Want me to help you get closer to a girl? Just point her out.
You're incorrigible. No, I wanted to thank you for your help in battle. If you hadn't spotted that enemy ambush, I would have been killed.
Nah, I didn't do anything special. Friends help each other out, especially on the battlefield. Just a little give and take, you know?
You never change.
Sorry. I didn't realise incorrigible was a word. I've just sorry. This is a learning moment for me after 40 odd years of speaking the English language. I've been in. Well, I think it was a film or something I was watching. It was something like this where the woman described somebody as incorrigible, and I thought it was incorrigible. Oh, cool. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Fire Emblem.
Nope. I try to stay on an even keel.
You're always
a cunt.
Always what?
A cunt. Pay attention.
Nothing.
Come on. If you've got something on your mind, then say it.
Maybe I'll tell you later, maybe I won't.
Fair enough. I'll be having something to eat while you're deciding whatever it is you're deciding. Actually, come with me. My treat. If you do want to talk, then I'm right there.
Okay, just this once. Only because you saved my life.
Free food, possible conversation, and when we're done, we can find some girls. It was a joke! Felix, I was joking! Come on, let's just go eat.
Okay. We've had Felix, so I guess we'll do Mercedes.
Mercedes, you're looking divine as always.
Good evening, Sylvain. Thank you for coming out to see me.
Just the
Yeah.
two of us meeting at this time of night? You moved quicker than I thought.
I don't know what speed has to do with it, but there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Ah, okay. I probably should have figured that out.
I can be so forgetful at times. I neglected to mention this the other day.
Well, the 5 years
I
ago.
meant to say that I know you've been through a lot in this life.
Huh? Me?
Sorry, before we get into this tender scene, this is the other thing that's kind of bad on this. That conversation we were having the other day. If you're gonna lock this behind a time warp, it's not the other day. And like, who's doing the translation on this? Like, are they not speaking like with it feels like sort of, yeah, there's been a serious disconnect with this. It doesn't feel well done.
Your parents have placed a great deal of pressure on you as their heir. And it's all because you were born with a crest. You've had to put up with such lofty expectations.
All of the kingdom's noble houses expect a lot from their heirs. I'm no different from any other noble guy or gal. We've all got responsibilities.
But didn't you mention that your brother envied you enough to wish you dead? I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Thinking about it, life was probably a lot harder for my brother than it ever has been for me.
Didn't you also mention that women were only interested in having your, as you say, crest baby? I'm not very interested in the particulars, but I get the feeling that you don't care very much for these women who throw themselves at you.
I'd appreciate it if maybe you kept that observation between the two of us.
Your secret's safe with me. I understand the pain you've had to carry.
I know you've got your share of bad memories too, but
That's why you feel comfortable letting your guard down around me. Come now. That's enough with the sad smile.
Mercedes. Was my sad smile really that bad? Did it ruin my dashing good looks?
Not at all. You actually look more handsome to me with honesty on your face.
Aw, here come the waterworks.
Don't be ashamed of crying. I'm here to protect you. Will you protect me in return?
I will. I promise. You know, Mercedes, you really are a special lady.
So another thing that I would have done, like, what they do in this, to an extent, is like some of these are, like, they kind of decided, and this is a good move, like, and you only go on the fucking subreddit and see the fucking wild fucking opinions about this game that are thrown in, and people's obsession with pairing off these characters, which I think is a fairly normal thing in the way the game is set up. It's not necessarily something I have a massive jam for, but then again, even I have my favourites, so you know, it's definitely there. But what they tend to do is they will have multiple sort of potential romantic paths for characters, and they just have them in a sort of blind support line. And then they try and make them. If we go back to, I think a good one was like Ferdinand and Petra. They're A rank, and it's like that, because we've not seen anything else with Ferdinand and Petra. If you've been remotely following any of these, that is to say, anything else with Ferdinand and any other person he could romance, or Petra and any other person she could romance, that has the feel of a romantic thing. Whereas when you've got some of the others, when we look at like some of the ones that Felix has had, when we talk about Felix Annette or Felix Ingrid, The Annette one, it's like, is that romantic? The Ingrid one, like, is that romantic? And he's gonna have, or could have. Oh, it looks like he's got another one with Lysithea. Like, he could potentially have many more of these. And I just think that, like, firstly, like, it would be like if I was going to do this, I would be more explicit in the romance, and then I would probably, we're not necessarily trying to mirror complex romantic relationships, we're just trying to give a sense of progression in the story of the characters' interactions with one another. If Felix has had a romantic thing with Annette, then that A rank closes off. It just disappears with Ingrid, and you max out at B. And I just think that would feel better. We'd have like far fewer of these like this deluge of S rank things. We could, sorry, S rank things of these A rank things coming through at one go at chapter 14 start. And I think that would just be a really, like, even, never mind even designing the game, I have to talk about, like, if I was going to mod 3 Houses, and I'd love to mod 3 Houses' narrative. Honestly, I wouldn't change a damn thing about the gameplay. I think the gameplay is great. But I think if I was going to change the narrative, I would, I would say when an A rank or some of them are like, I guess I might even out some of these, but when a final rank is obtained with a character, like that seals off the final rank with any other character. That's just something I would do, and I think it would make this chapter less painful. What we're doing right now, because, like, and by the way, I mean, I will get through the rest of these, and then we will have a break, and in the next episode we'll have to do all these with Byleth, which is, it looks like it's going to be even more. You know, if we sit down and watch all of these, what we're looking at, like, yeah, there's probably going to be getting on for like an hour and a half of conversation here, and it's not necessarily all that great. The other thing, a very simple change I would make, is I would not, like, for any of these, I would set, rather than you can't unlock A until after the time skip, I would set a midpoint between B and A, and I would say you can't advance points beyond that midpoint, which has no support conversation. You can't advance points beyond that until after the time skip, and then you wouldn't have the problem of them all arriving in like one bulk go. Anyway, looks like we've still got a few more to go. Annette, do you have it with anyone interesting? Right, okay, I'm gonna go for a piss in this. It might be brilliant, but like, it's those two.
I'm lucky that we were assigned to clean this ancient tower.
It's not a pleasant job, but someone has to do it.
With all the windows boarded up, it's so dark. And there are strange noises.
like that noise. What was that? A rat? Tell me it was a rat.
Better than a ghost.
You're not scared of ghosts, are you, Ash? I didn't think you'd be.
You haven't seen what I've seen. Ah!
Oh no! What was that noise?
It's okay. It's just the wind blowing the door shut. Oh no, the latch is rusted. It won't budge.
What? You mean we're trapped in here?
I'm sorry. I didn't think to prop the door open.
Don't worry about that now. We need to think of a way out of here.
Well, what if we were to pry the boards off the windows?
Yes, that! We can do it in no time.
Oh, there's something on my face!
Calm down, Ash. It's a cobweb. Just a cobweb. We've got to pull ourselves together. Now, which of the windows should we check? I can't stand it here in the pitch dark.
Oh, I've got one here. Stand back. Oh, we made it.
I wouldn't want to go through that again. For a moment there, I didn't think we'd make it out alive. No. Oh, wait! I lost it. It's gone.
What is it?
The doll my father gave me.
Why are you carrying the doll, you fuck?
Dropped it.
In the tower? Are you going back for it?
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I've been meaning to throw it out for a while now.
Are you sure? If it was a gift from your father...
Yes, but it can't be helped. Let's just get back to the monastery.
Right.
Okay, cool. Right. Right. It's everyone with Ash, isn't it? Right, okay. We'll save Felix and Ash till the end, because that's going to be obvious fucking... Oh no, it's Felix Lysithia.
There you are, Ingrid.
Yeah, it's like Ingrid has got like
Hi, Ash.
hit on by
You
quite
seem
a few
excited.
people now.
What's that you're holding?
It's his cock. Yeah.
A book I found in town. I bought it for you.
For me? Ash, this looks very costly. Antique books like this are never cheap. Wow. The cover is stunning, and the binding is still in fantastic condition.
I drove a hard bargain. Still, I'll probably have to cut back on my spending for a while.
Why did you go to so much trouble?
It wasn't easy, but as soon as I came across this legend, I knew you had to read it too.
Well then, I will read it. Oh, the knight on the cover looks striking.
Fascinating, right? I was captivated from the moment I laid eyes on the cover.
There's an aura of stoicism intermingled with beauty, even amid a gruesome battle.
My grandfather always used to say, you can't judge a book by its cover. It was for that reason that he lost his job as the head of the British Book Cover Awards Society.
Wait, looking closer at the face, this knight is a woman.
Yes, and she was a real historical figure. She was born into a noble family and bore a crest, but she was accepted into the king's service as a knight.
Except the timing on that joke was possibly not the best. Not unrehearsed.
She fought in many battles at her king's side, serving him all her life as his right hand.
What was he doing with his right hand?
Oh, sorry, I've said too much. I didn't mean to spoil the story for you. I'm just so excited. I hope you enjoy it too.
Thank you for the encouragement, Ash. Living as a knight is certainly not an easy task. I know it will mean much pain, strife, and heartache.
And boredom. Don't forget the boredom.
But I still want to pursue that dream. Talking to you has reminded me. I'm not the type who gives up easily.
That's the Ingrid I know.
So to start, I'm going to read this book.
Great! When you're finished and freshly inspired, we'll talk about becoming knights. Not the ones in stories either. The real thing.
I look forward to it, Ash.
I don't. Okay, it's the last one, I believe. Alright. I don't even know what this will mean.
Felix, I've awaited this fated day.
You don't change. Still prattling on about it.
Aw, come on. I just want to hear what you thought of the cake I gave you.
It was edible.
If by edible you mean incredible, then yes, I agree.
It was satisfying and lightweight. I imagine it would be quite useful as a battlefield provision.
Please refrain from lumping delectable cake into the same category as provisions.
You're upset and I don't understand why. I'm complimenting the cake. You cured my dislike of sweets. For that, I thank you.
You have an interesting way of giving compliments, but I'm glad you liked it.
Yes. Got any cakes on you?
You say that as though I just carry cake on me at all times. Did you want some?
That's not what I meant. If you baked a cake, however, I wouldn't object to eating a slice.
If cake is what you want, you can just ask me directly. It just so happens I have a brand new recipe I tried out, special for you. It's delicious and not overly sweet. Perfect for you.
Okay.
Go on, take a bite. You love it, I can tell. Here, try this one out too. See? So amazing, huh? Just keep working on that sweet tooth of yours. Then we can share cake notes together and eat cake together all the time. That is, it just sounds nice is all.
Okay. That does sound nice.
Oh. But again, like, yes, is it romance? Is it not? Right, okay, how long's the episode? 1 hour 30-ish. It's just, if we do the other, we've kind of got to go through the whole fucking thing. Of, let's have a look at, like, so Byleth supports, I mean, there's a few supports we can still get. We might be able to get them the entire set at this rate, which was kind of a goal of the run. Although, yeah, it is definitely making me want to do some other type of run next time where we don't have any of these supports. Maybe we just get everybody killed and just see if we can solo the entire thing. That's, well, yeah. I'm sure it's doable. Would it be interesting though, I suppose is the question. The answer to that's probably no. Is there anything I can do to make this interesting for you, the viewer, before we go? We kind of need to save money from the marketplace, so we have to buy all of the fishing crap and so. I don't want to sell it because it gives you extra stuff. Maybe, are there any new unit appearances for the attire? Okay, options. War? Oh yes, war with his ridiculous things. Academy with cloak. Yeah, if we don't, it's all the same to you. I'd rather not. Oh my word, camp. Camper. Was it this? Yeah, okay, fine. And we've got that in battle. Yeah, classes. Dimitri. Okay, so he. Okay, fine. So he's kind of loaded up, right? Right. Is anybody wearing anything ridiculous? I guess is the Next question. I absolutely hate your outfit, Mercedes. So, okay, fine. In battle. I hate that as well, but at least that's only a temporary thing. Ash. Ash? Ash? And that? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. In battle. Very good. Maybe you get Dancy. Inga's is sort of okay. Ferdy is fine. Lynn would already be fine. Dorothea, fine. Petra, amazing. Cynthia, can we do anything with your... my only thing with you is your hair. That... I've never really... That hair decoration just seems like immensely impractical. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Even if she is just like, I mean, custom. Oh, okay. Yeah, even if we have her rocking up at that, the hair is going to be the problem. So fine. Hilda. Yeah. Right, I think that, I mean, this has not been necessarily a thrilling episode. Probably the next episode isn't going to be thrilling either. And to be honest, maybe we go back to just to sort of round the episode down before I go and give myself a well-earned break from these supports. Which, as I say, we're going straight back into, which is the other frustrating thing. Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses, like, by no means perfect. To me, when I'm talking about a lack of perfection in games or faults and flaws in them, it's more like, I think some people hear me, well, the word a lot of people use, whenever I'm talking about this on Reddit or something like this, the word that gets thrown a lot by positive people who love it is moan. Why do I moan about things like this? I don't tend to, at least in my view, I don't moan about the absence of what I consider to be high value things. Like, I suppose to like ironically do just that. The fact that Fire Emblem does its storytelling through these sort of radio plays is not a mark against it, in so much as it's not a mark for it. You know, like the way it does its storytelling is not, to me, as good as Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII. I'm not talking again remake or rebirth or anything like that. The OG. The way that links its storytelling to its environment and things act in it in the context of where they are happening, even in the same sort of very narrow set of emotes. That's just the strength of Final Fantasy VII and all other games of its ilk. It's not something that I ask Fire Emblem to do. But the way the supports are aligned, it's like that is a criticism, because it's just such an easy thing to code. It's just such an easy thing to develop. It's just such a simple thing to design. It's not, you're not asking for them to reinvent the wheel here. Like, it's just, can you take something away? Oh. Excuse me, apologies, yawning again. Can you take something away that just makes this game a little bit worse? Because it's not like it's really... I mean, I guess you could argue that we have like done the fishing game to max that out. We've done our due diligence there. But really, like... this, I would describe this extent of supports to have this going into Act 2 as sort of like it is something we've followed. It's dedicated, and I didn't have anywhere near as many of this. You know, I'd literally like about a third as many as this on my first playthrough, my blind playthrough. But it's also not unremarkable. Like, if you take your time with the gifts, if you take if you have a reasonable understanding of how the system works, this isn't that wild. And I think that whenever you're as we will not find out as brutally as we used to, but like there'll be some suggestion to it in this. Certain playthroughs, certainly my playthrough, really lent itself well to recruiting this, because it's no spoiler to well, I don't think it's a spoiler to say if we don't recruit these, they stay with their houses. And like for Ferdinand, Linhart, Casper, Bernadetta, Petra, Dorothea, like if they're not with us, they're with Adels. And you can sort of imagine what that might mean later. So you are kind of incentivized to do that. I just think there's a lot of ways that this can be done a lot better, that would give just higher value. But as I recall, even when I did like Black Eagles, and when I did Black Eagles, I only recruited on that Black Eagles run, which I did, and then I didn't finish. Literally the only student from the other houses I ended up recruiting was Hilda, and that was perfectly by accident. I got unlucky with I say unlucky. When excuse me, I focused the building of my Byleth in a certain way, and whatever I seemed to do with the attributes, skill requirements that they have, didn't get results. So I was like, because I assumed the requirements would be lower than they were. I just looked at it at the wrong time and then never looked again. And so the only one I got was Hilda, who I happened to have B with, and she randomly joined me in I think the final month. and everybody else I missed. And even then, even with, excuse me, just like, where are they? These 6 Adels and Hubert. It was pretty exhausting then. So, yeah. But then again, you're watching me talk about a Let's Play, so maybe like having exhausting monologues and pseudo dialogues is something you live for. Right, I don't think we've done anything else, but I'm going to save it again just for the hell of it. There you go, some extra minutes in this. And we'll call it there. Thank you very much for watching this incredibly painful episode. Your reward for watching this is a day's break, and then it'll be more of the same and running around the castle next time. And then who knows, the episode after that we might might do some teaching and might level some students up, and God knows we might even have some battles. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Oh. God, poorly timed yawn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye bye.